Today, I'm joined by one of the favorites for the upcoming event in the ZrT Trackmania Cup 2018. He has attended before and done very good. Now, he has also joined the team of ZrT as a player together with Carl Jr. But before we get into that, can you tell us, Bren, who are you and what do you do in the scene of Trackmania?
So yeah, hello. Thanks for hosting the interview. My name is Brendan for the one who know me. I've been playing Trackmania for about 10 years now. Been participating in many events. So as you said, the ZrT Cup, for example.
Yeah.
Also played in tech events, for example, the last GA, or basically played for different teams like Dignitas, Expert, and stuff.
Oh.
But mainly got known for my RPG performance, I guess. And I guess that's it.
We are recording this on a Wednesday, and yesterday the news about you joining the team of ZrT in Trackmania broke before we had Carl Jr. driving with the tag. First of all, I want to say congrats to you for joining the team, but can you tell us how did the process of joining ZrT's team went, and how do you feel now that the news is out there and everybody knows that you are part of that team?
Yeah, well, first, thank you for congratulating me. Yeah, I'm really proud of joining the team, of course. Like, it's one of my biggest achievements in my Trackmania career, and hopefully it will be bringing only good things in the future. So yeah, obviously super proud and super satisfied. Um, Things went really well. Pretty sure it's a good thing for both of us, meaning that it will be a good element in the team. Hopefully, we'll try my best for it.
Yeah.
I had been looking for different organizations to be interested in Trackmania, since it's the main goal at the moment is to bring many people to be interested in the tech scene mainly. But in the end, ZrT caught me, and yeah, it was a big help for me, and we both tried to push the game together.
Huh. You're together with Carl Jr. in the team. Is it gonna be a battle of who's the best in the team of ZrT?
No, it will never be a battle between us. Like he's one of my best friends in the game and outside of the game.
Yeah.
So we'll never be fighting. We'll just try our best together, and whoever, let's say whoever is the best will win, but there's no battle. I will be super happy for him if he wins, and of whatever he will do in the future. So yeah.
That's good to hear that it's not going to be some drama in the team.
Will
There,
never be some dramas.
there are actually many team events in Trackmania that requires at least 5 people to compete in them. So far, it's only 2 in the team of ZrT. So can you tell us does the future for you in team events look like? Is there more people going to join the team of ZrT, or are you going to search for other teams to sort of play those events together with?
Well, as of now, I couldn't say anything about the fact that some people could join the team, since only the rater are deciding this.
Yeah.
For me, I will try to participate in team events, maybe like Carl Jr. did with Gamers Origin for the KOTT.
Yeah.
So just playing as a pickup in a team, like for example, I did for eCorp, and I don't know, I would see, depending on the offers I get and how it will happen in the scene.
So it's not like you joining this team is the end of you competing in team events. You will actually hold the door open and look for teams to play together with in team events.
Yeah, I mean, nothing is getting close with me joining the ZrT. Like, I'm not playing, especially the ZrT Cup, and I will try to perform good in tech, both in solo events and team events. So yeah, I will definitely try to perform good just for myself and for the ones I'm taking part in tournaments with.
Yeah. Let's talk about the ZrT Cup. The qualifiers are coming up this weekend, and you are one of the main favorites going into the qualifiers. What are your goals for this edition of the ZrT Cup? How far do you want to reach?
Well, as many players who will participate in the event, I would really love to reach the top 8. So which means I would go to Toulouse to
Yeah.
play in the offline event. So that's my goal, and hopefully I can do good enough to reach that. And I would be really disappointed to only go to, I don't know, maybe quarterfinals, even though it's a good top already. So yeah, this is the main goal, and this is the one I set myself.
Can you take us sort of behind the scenes? How are you prepared for this event? Have you put more hours into this event than other events, or is it sort of similar every year?
Well, since it's the main event to my eyes, since it's the one I'm performing the best at, so yeah, I've spent many hours training and trying different ways to train. So for example, went for time attack, then rounds, then cup mode, train a lot with the people I like. So
Yeah.
just trying to not get bored by the maps since they're not like the maps we used to play during the whole year. So yeah, just trying my best.
Do you think this sort of edition is harder than, let's say, the edition of 2017? Do you feel like the players that are participating have put more hours into it and taken this year more serious?
Mm, I couldn't say that it's more than the previous year since every time players try their best
Yeah.
to get to the semifinals. But in the end, maps look quite hard there overall, so I'm pretty sure people needed more train to get good, even me. So yeah, the show will be the same. I mean, about the players level, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be a good event again.
I'm sort of, I don't know who is the biggest favorites, but can you tell us in your eyes what 8 people will we see in Toulouse?
It's really hard to say, and I wouldn't like to, jinx anyone or forget anyone, so I wouldn't go into details in that. But
Can you tell
yeah,
us who the
obviously,
biggest favorites are then?
I would say my teammate Carl Jr.
Yeah.
So he's the one I'm looking forward to see in the cup.
Yeah, he has won it 3 times already, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So
this is not
first,
gonna be your first event even. You have done well in the most recent one as well. But can you take us sort of what was your first Serrator event?
my first event was there was no offline event at the cup, so I participated in the second edition of the cup and
Okay.
reached semifinals.
Oh,
But then played every final since then. Got top two, top three, and top two, something like that.
huh.
So yeah, super good, and hopefully I can do the same this year.
Uh, if I ask you, like you said, you have done very well in most of the events. What sort of event has been your highlight? Like this is the event I did best at.
I would say last year, even though I got uh, weaker result than the previous year,
Yeah.
just because of the whole event hype, which was even higher than the previous, and the fact that I managed to do some, I mean, quite impressive tricks, maybe the good cuts that ZrT made. So yeah, that was a real satisfaction to see all the crowd mm, shouting and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
maybe last year.
can it take us sort of like, because I've never played in front of such a crowd. How does it feel when you actually do something sick in front of such a crowd and the crowd reacts? Do you feel it when you play?
Yeah, actually the headsets are really isolating me from the crowd. So every time you do something good and the crowd is shouting, you just go like, I don't know, it's just an amazing experience,
Yeah.
and I encourage anyone who's playing a lot to try to attend this because it's really something good.
What if there's one event you can sort of pick in Trackmania to win? Let's say Gamers Assembly, Gaming Winterfest, the ZrT Cup. What sort of event would you pick to like this one? I want to win.
I would say the ZrT Cup for now,
Yeah.
since it's the one I'm the closest to win, I guess. And I've spent every year being so close from it, so yeah, maybe the ZrT Cup.
Yeah, it's sort of like you almost the only thing you miss from ZrT Cup is that first place because you've been so close many times.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I would like to do as good as in many tech events, for example, like
Yeah.
the Gamers Assembly, but I would just set my goals for
Oh.
the future. For now, I just got to do good in the ZrT Cup.
As you have attended to the offline events, do you feel like each and every year of the ZrT Cup is getting more and more professional? Because I had Riolo on and he said that he feels like the offline events is getting better and better for every year and the people behind it is more and more professional. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree. And the crowd is always really nice with the players, and everyone is so hyped no matter what's happening. Like, even if there's some, I mean, awkward things happening on the scene.
Yeah.
Everyone is understanding it, and there's no offense towards the players, neither the ZrT.
Huh.
So it's always really good and always professional, even though the event is mainly done to be fun.
Is it like you as a player? Do you get to interact with the people that attending to the events to watch it? Like, do you meet up with fans before and after? Because I think many people go to that event to see you as a player, right?
Well, I think people like to see me at the event
Yeah.
every time, but I don't like to say that they are fans. Like I'm just considering myself as a simple player who's
Yeah.
been playing a lot and who has the chance to go there. So obviously, I will try to spend as much time as possible with the people who like to see me. So it's always a pleasure to see them.
Yeah. How do you feel like, because ZrT had hosted the Fight for Subs, if I'm correct as well? Did you participate in that cup as well, right?
I couldn't participate since I can't stream, so I got stuck with that.
Ah, maybe
Yeah,
next
it's
year.
yeah. Hopefully, we'll see.
We'll
I'm
see.
not gonna spoil anything, but there could be a chance of streaming next year.
Nice, nice, nice.
But
But
yeah, I tried to play the maps, and I mean, we always want to be, I'd say, seen by all the people to see that all the players are here every year and still
yeah,
coming. So the people are happy that, I mean, even players who can't participate in the cup just try to do the best in the training, and it was fun.
yeah, with some sick numbers there as well. I believe 80,000 and 50,000 viewers. That is
Yeah, exactly.
incredible for Trackmania.
Yeah, true.
Do you sort of have a, I don't know, because you are not gonna watch the stream if you attend to it, but do you have any, like, it would be cool to play in front of 50,000 people on a stream or something? Or doesn't that matter to you?
I'm trying to not think too much about the people viewing, and I'm just
Yeah.
enjoying it once the thing is done. It puts some pressure on our shoulders, and I
Yeah.
try to avoid that to perform better.
Huh.
But yeah,
Uh,
of course, it would be great if the numbers could even grow even higher than 50K.
yeah, it's incredible to see those numbers in Trackmania. It's sort of like, is this real? But you're not only good at Serrator styles maps, you have also been from what I consider as the greatest tech team of all time in Team Dignitas. You joined them not long before they left the scene, but can you tell us what was your motivation for going into the scene as a tech player?
Um, when I came back to the tech scene, I hadn't played tech for a few years now, and I started playing in Division 6 in ESL, and I slowly grew up through teams like so, and then got the luck to be contacted by Bergie, who offered me this, and I obviously just took the chance to play with the who were the considered as the best players at the time, and it made me grow a lot to play with them, and this is what makes me part of the, let's say, the top players of Trackmania, even though I'm not performing as good as some pack or anything.
You talking about Bergie contacted you. What goes through your head when Bergie, the team leader of Team Dignitas, contact you? It's like, okay, what is happening now, or
Well, I didn't expect that at all, since I didn't see myself as such a good player. So yeah, I was super proud and just, but obviously when he asked, it was a sudden yes, and
yeah.
couldn't really think of anything else. So it was just, yeah, just proud.
Huh. Can you tell us what is your sort of motivation in the tech tournaments as of right now? Because as you said, you attended to Gamers Assembly for once.
Mm, maybe reaching the top 8 for the next GA
Yeah.
would be already good. And there should be, if I don't say anything wrong, should be more LAN events this year. So we'll try to participate in most of them and just try to do the best and see what happens. But yeah, just trying my best. No, not setting any goals for now. Just trying to improve.
But is sort of the tech style, is that your main focus in Trackmania at the moment? Or is it sort of like, I want to do this at this time and then go back to tech? Like ZrT Cup is not tech maps, it's sort of a different style. And then you have RPG as well.
Actually, I'm just driving RPG for fun now. Not
Okay.
trying to do anything quite special with it. So yeah, just focusing on the ZrT Cup when it's happening, and the rest of the time just playing tech, trying to participate in what I can, and just trying to do good at this.
Oh. Sort of like the most prestigious tech event in Trackmania at the moment is the Trackmania Pro League, and we have Season 3 not coming up in too long. Is sort of the Trackmania Pro League your biggest goal as a solo player in tech, like getting to the playoffs in the future?
Since I got qualified for the top 24 of
Yeah.
the cup, I would just try to attend the playoffs, of course, but and try to go as far as I can, obviously. But yeah, reaching the top 16 would be already good,
Huh.
considering the players that are taking part in it.
Yeah, it's getting more and more stacked for every season as we go.
Yeah, exactly.
But sort of like you already briefly talked about it, the RPG style. It was sort of the event where I found out who you was in one of the RPG Nights Cup, and
Mm.
you sort of, I would describe you as one of the best there. But you're saying that you only play it for fun now. Can you tell us why did you step down in the seriousness of RPG?
Um, just because the RPG scene in Trackmania 2, I know that the TMNF scene is really, I don't know how to say it, active.
Yeah,
So I'm not going to say anything about the RPG scene overall, but on Trackmania 2, there are some people that are really motivated to keep it alive, uh, which is really good, and I appreciate the work, and this is what makes me play for fun sometimes. But I don't see any seriousness in the night cups or anything. I'm just trying to train a bit for it and try my best at the cup, but I won't be even disappointed if I don't do good at the cup. So
do you sort of think in the future that we could sort of have a LAN event even with RPG as a style? Because Gamers Assembly, they had tech, they had full speed, they had dirt, and even canyon. Do you sort of think that maybe in the future we can see one RPG map be played there?
I would like to see that. I would like to see the game grow as much as possible.
Yeah,
So maybe let's cross fingers for that. But I'm not sure if it will happen. So. I
it's
mean, if there's a style that should come after the others, it might be RPG.
yeah,
Unfortunately, maybe. But
huh. It's sort of like a wild dream. It will be super cool to see a hard map be played at a LAN event in front of many people.
yeah, exactly. Would be super awesome, of course.
You were actually a guest at the Trackmania Awards 2017, which I hosted, and I asked you to nominate the 4 best RPG players of 2017. You did not
Yes.
nominate yourself, but do you sort of consider yourself as one of the best if you really put your time and effort into it?
Yeah, maybe if I put time and effort, I could reach the times that the best players do, and maybe even beat them.
Yeah,
But I would never set myself in the top players, considering that I'm not taking it too seriously, and I want to give that to the people who are motivated enough to spend time doing this and who really deserve the nomination of basically the best players.
so you're not gonna go for RPG player of 2018.
No, probably not.
Can you tell us sort of because I'm running out of questions, but is there any topic that I forgot to sort of ask, and any topic you want to bring up? Like, is
Well,
there a hot topic in Jackmania at the moment?
I don't really have anything in mind. Obviously, welcome any organization to try and get players to boost the game up because I
Yeah,
really think that there's some potential in the game, like we've seen in the first years of the game, obviously.
yeah,
And and I would just really like to thank again Zerator for the all everything he does for the game and everything he has done for me so far, actually.
yeah, that's pretty sick, and sort of one such a big guy going into sort of such a small game, if you could say that, and boosting it up.
Yeah, I'm seeing people who are complaining about the fact that Zerator is only taking interest in his own cup, but I'm only seeing this as a boost, and we have to take the advantage of that and all work together like we've all done during the previous years to try our best to put the game at the top of the scene again.
Yes, I sort of agree with you. I don't think we can sort of expect Serrator to host more events and sort of to take Jackmania under their wings. I sort of
Yeah,
more think it's up to Nadio to sort of recruit the players that Serrator actually introduced to Jackmania, because it's like already 50,000 unique users that have joined the servers.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But um, again, I'm pretty sure that's not the goal of ZrT and not even what he should do. So we just have to work all together
Yeah.
and bring interest to all the new players and all the people who could be interested in Trackmania.
My last podcast asked Mura about Nadeo closing Trackmania Nations forever for 4 days. Do you sort of think that that is a good move to close the game of Nations forever?
I don't think that's a good move. Obviously, I would like to see everyone coming to Trackmania 2 and see
Yeah.
the communities group, since in the end, if everyone plays together, we have a quite solid community, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a good move from them. So yeah, I don't really agree with that.
No, that's a fair point. Well, that's it for today, and I want to give you good luck in the upcoming qualifiers, and I really hope you
you.
make it into the grand finals in Toulouse, and maybe because I think you are maybe one of the most deserving people who hasn't won it already, that should win it. So good luck to you in the upcoming ZrT Cup.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. And thanks for inviting me to the interview.
Yeah, my pleasure. Maybe we would do another one after you win the ZrT Cup 2018, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully a winning interview. So
All right.
that's it, and goodbye to all the people listening. Bye bye.
Yeah, goodbye.